there, thanks for joining me today. I'm Tina Carini at SpongeandStamp.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Byron, Georgia. So this is the cute little project that we're going to be doing today. I know that the Sweet Strawberry bundle is not orderable. I thought it was going to be orderable this week, but it's been pushed back to April 22nd now. But it's just so cute that I had to go ahead and do it. I'm also going to be doing another one using Pretty Perennials so that you can see two different ways to do it. Also, if you don't have this, put it on your wish list and keep an eye out for when it is orderable and make sure that you get it, because I do not know what the outcome is going to be for Sweet Strawberry. It has been the most popular stamp set bundle that Stampin' Up! has this year. So yes, make sure you get it because it is just absolutely adorable and so much fun to play with. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got a pack of Skittles, and this is what I'm going to put on the inside of my matchbook. And I have a piece of Daffodil Delight that measures 2 3/4 by 8 1/2. We're going to score this at 3 1/2, 4, and then I believe 7 3/4. So let's do it at 3 1/2. Score that at 3 1/2. 4. So you can fit anything in this little matchbook that is going to be 2 3/4 inch wide by 3 1/2 inch long ways, and you have up to a 1/2 inch thickness too. So it holds a really nice piece of candy in there. Anything really that you want to put in there that fits those measurements. And then again, it's 7 3/4. So we scored it at 3 1/2, 4, and 7 3/4. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and fold these on the score lines. I'm going to use my bone folder and fold it again, and then right down here at the bottom, just like so. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my Designer Series paper. On this one, I used the one Strawberry Blessings or Bountiful, I can't remember the name. I always forget the name of this one. But since it's no longer available, I thought, because it's a celebration item, I thought I would bring in this one, which is from the Sweet Ice Cream Corner. And we're going to use that. I think that this is going to be just as cute as well. So we're going to do that. I love this side. Love it. It's so pretty. Of course, it helps that it's my favorite colors, and it's the teals and stuff. I love teals and aquas. All right, and then this measures 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And then we have the bottom piece, but before I glue that on, we're going to go ahead and stick our Skittles in here. So I am going to stick that down towards the bottom, at the bottom like so. Fold my flap over, just like so. And then I'm going to take a stapler. You could use anything. If you didn't want to staple it, you most certainly could just take your tape runner, your Seal Plus, and just run a strip down the back and stick it to the back like so. But I just am going to staple mine because it makes it easy. And then you just close that down. This will slide right in there and hold that together. Isn't that cute how that works? And then we're going to glue this piece. This piece here is 2 1/2 by 5/8 of an inch. And we're just going to put that down just like that. Kind of center that the best that we can. Just like so. And now it's time to decorate. So I've already gone ahead and I've used my stitched shaped dies. These dies are on low inventory. So if you don't have them, I would love for you to order them from my store. These are amazing dies to have. I use them for everything, along with the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Then I'm taking my 2-inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch out a circle just like that. And I have Old Olive cardstock and then Poppy Parade, because I think Poppy Parade makes a beautiful color strawberry. I'm going to bring in my Old Olive ink and Real Red. Yes, I'm using Real Red with the Poppy Parade, only because when I used the Poppy Parade, it didn't pop as much as I wanted it to. So I tried the Real Red, and I also tried the, shoot, I just forgot the name of it, the Cherry Cobbler. And I really like the way that the Real Red just pops on there. So that's what we're going to do. And we need 3 strawberries. So I'm just going to stamp out 3 strawberries on my scrap paper here. So hopefully I can get another one here. I hope that doesn't, it may, I hope not, punch out on my strawberry. It's going to. I kind of figured it would. That's okay. I'll have to find a piece of Poppy Parade scrap here. Punch that out. And punch this one out here. Like so. And then we have 2 of our strawberries, so we need a third one. And I think I have a piece of scrap here. I could use the back of that. So that's what the Cherry Cobbler looked like, and that was just a little brownie red, and I didn't want that color at all. So we're just going to flip this over and stamp one in Real Red, just like that. And punch this out real fast. Whoops. There we go. So now we have our strawberries. Now we are going to do our leaves. So I've got the Old Olive. I'm going to close up this, open up our Old Olive. And how I did this is, let me show you a trick. You may or may not already know this, but I had a black template over here somewhere, but I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, I'd lose my head, I tell you, if it wasn't attached. So I'll just use this Blackberry Bliss. I find it easier when you use a dark color, but I'm just going to use the Blackberry Bliss. So I use this as my template to line up my leaves. So what I do is I just take my leaves, or my pieces, my strawberry builder here. I got my leaf in there, and then we've got the stem for the strawberry. And then if you were going to stamp your strawberry and your flower all in the same colors, like if you were going to use Memento black ink and color them in with your markers or watercolors or whatever your color of choice is, then you just take your block and you block it up, and you take your piece of paper, and I already know how it goes in my punch, so you look at your punch, and that's the way that I want to stamp it. So I'm just going to put this right down here, and I'm only using 1 of each. Let me get this out of the way. So we're done with this. I'm going to close that up, and then we're going to come in here and we're going to try to line this up just like that. It lines up pretty cool. See, that's so easy. And punch that out. And then we have our leaf, our stem. So now we're ready to build our strawberry. So what I'm going to do is fold all of these strawberries, all 3 of these, right in half. Just like so. Like that. And hopefully this one won't show. I'll make that one the bottom one so that it won't show. So then we're going to take this strawberry, and we're just going to line them up like so. And then this strawberry and this strawberry, just like so. And then it will line right up. So you won't even see that other side. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to put my glue on here. And I'm going to line these right up, just like so. And then I'm going to put some more glue right here on this end, or on that one, this side. And I'm going to line, well, these strawberries want to flap around on me. And then I'm going to line this up just like so. Just like that. Okay. Kind of give that a second or two to dry. And then there's our strawberry. Isn't that the cutest? And then we're going to fold this stem down. I also kind of like to curve these down a little bit too. And then we're going to use a glue dot. And probably a couple of glue dots would work best, but I'm just going to use one for right now. And then we're going to put our glue dot right at the top of this. So that's going to go there. Turn this guy just a little bit, just like so. And then I'm just going to just do them like that. Okay? And then we've got our leaf, so we'll put those aside. Now let's bring in these two pieces here. I am going to go ahead and glue, whoops, before I do that, I want to stamp. So I'm using Memento Black ink. And I know that Memento Black ink is either on back order or it's not orderable. It's one of the two. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp that all the way up here. Just like that. Well, not quite so far, but that's okay. And then I'm going to glue this to this, just like so. Isn't this super easy and quick to put together too? And it makes the cutest little gift. All right, so now we are going to put some glue dots, not glue dots, but dimensional. So I want a dimensional on the back of my berry, just like that. And then I want a couple dimensionals on the back of this stitch circle. And then we are going to just line this right up just like so. It's going to go right there. Then we're going to take off the backing to the strawberry, and then I'm just going to put it at an angle so that it doesn't cover up our For You. And then I have a bow that I made with linen thread. I'm going to stick a glue dot on there, not some, but a glue dot right on there. I'm going to kind of fold that over some. And then I'm just going to stick that right at the top of my stem, just like that. And then voila, there we go. We have a cute little gift to give to somebody. Isn't that sweet? So if you don't have this, make sure you put it on your wish list. Oh, I forgot our leaf. Let's put our little leaf in there. You don't have to do a leaf, but I like to put the leaf. So we'll put a little bit of glue on that, and I think I will just tuck that leaf right down like so. There we go. Isn't that cute? And then you could put some bling bling on it if you want to, or what have you. So there we go. Now let's go ahead and get started on the other one. This one, I've already scored it. So again, we scored it at 3 1/2, 4, and 7 3/4. So let's go ahead and fold that on the score lines. I've also went ahead and did all of our cutting for us too, so that this video wouldn't be really long, because I knew I was going to do 2 of them. So we've got that. I am not going to use designer series paper on this one, because I wanted to show you that if you don't have designer series paper, it is okay. Let me show you how you can do it without having designer series paper. So I wanted to use Highland Heather. This is Seafoam Green, I think is the name of it. Seafoam Green, I believe. It's some soft seafoam. That's what it is, soft seafoam. And I have my little flower from Pretty Perennial that we're going to be using. So I've chose this one. We're going to just ink that up in Highland Heather. And I'm just going to stamp. And this is going to be super cute. Wait till you see it. I think you're going to really, really like this. It's really sweet. And then I'm going to fold this up like that so that I don't get it on the top or the back of it. And then I'm just going to stamp that down, stamp that down, and I think I'm going to put just a little piece right there. All right, so, and let's put a little piece there and a little piece there. All right, and actually, maybe we will put one more little piece right there. All right, so there we go. So now that is decorated as far as the stamping goes. So now I brought in a piece, same thing, my stitch shaped circle. I think this is the second to the largest. We're going to put dimensionals on the back of that as well. So just like that. And we're not going to use a white circle, 2-inch circle, but what we are going to do is decorate it. I've already went ahead and used my Pretty Perennial dies. This is the one I used. I cut it out in Purple Posy. And then I used the bigger outline flower for, I don't know what else to call it except for the outline flower. I used that one and cut it out in Highland Heather. And then I used this little tiny one and cut it out in soft seafoam. Just like that. So that's what I did. And I ran it through my cut and emboss machine, otherwise known as the boss, because she does everything, so she's the boss. So we are going to line, I'm going to put this on. Actually, I'll put this one on first. So I think I'm just going to use a glue dot, actually. So I'm going to use a glue dot right on the back of this and just place that right in the center of that one, just like that. And then I'll use another glue dot on here on the back of this one, just like that. And then that is going to go right like that. And then this we're going to pop up too. So I think probably one's probably enough. We're going to pop that up. That's going to go right in the center of that. Then we're going to go ahead and put this on here. And before I forget though, let's go ahead. How I'm going to use to decorate this is I am going to bring in a piece of this ribbon. This is from the Playful Patterns ribbon pack. This is actually Purple Posy and Whisper White, and I'm going to use it because I have been dying to use this ribbon and I have not yet. So I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of each side of this. So like so. And one more here. And before I do that, let's go ahead and I'm going to staple this down here just like that. So I tried to color coordinate the candy packets with the cardstock. I don't think I did too bad. Okay, so we're going to do there. I'm going to staple this again. You don't have to staple it if you would prefer not to. You could just use your tape runner, your Seal Plus or your Seal. Seal Plus would probably work better. And I am just going to, you know what? That's not going to work. You need to do that before you glue it down. So what I will do is maybe I'll glue this one down. No, I'll just go ahead and do this. This will work just fine. This will be okay. So I'm going to get another glue dot. I didn't even think about that wrapping around. Didn't think about it. Okay, that's all right. It'll work, right? It'll be just fine. I'm going to stick that right there, and then I'm going to trim this off right here. I was mostly just thinking about covering that staple that I didn't think about that being not wrapping around the candy. That's all right. Oops, I want that straight right across there, just like that. Then this tucks in like so. Just like that, okay? And our candy can squish back in there, that packet. Did it not get stable? Yeah, it did. All right, I'm not gonna fuss over that too much. I'll fix that. All right, so we're almost done. So now I've got this. This is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I just stamped it just for you, the same sentiment that's from Sweet Strawberry. So any stamp sentiment that you have will go good with that. You could use a for you. There's even one on here that says for you on the Pretty Perennials. But I just used that one because it was blocked up and it was easy. So now I am going to go ahead and put this down. So I want to see about where that's going to go and where I'm going to put this. And I think about like that. So let's put our flower right there. Let's go ahead. I'm going to use a glue dot for this as well. So I'm just going to take a glue dot on the bottom part of it. So right like so. I think I'm going to come down just a little bit. So it's going to be right on there like so. Well, if I can get it straight. All right, and then a glue dot for our bow. I'm just getting glue dot happy here. And that's gonna go right like so, just like that. Isn't that cute? I love that. All right, and one more thing. We're gonna put some bling bling on that. So I'm just going to use my regular basic rhinestone jewels for this one. And we're going to put a large rhinestone right in the center of that flower, just like so. So there we go. So that is the Pretty Perennials. And then the Sweet Strawberries little treat holder. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I hope that you do by clicking that red subscribe button at the bottom. And don't forget to ring the bell so that you get notifications of every time I go post a video so that you don't miss a thing. Thank you so much, and you guys have a blessed day. Doodly-doo.